Hello, 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 people. Hello, people. Hello, everyone. Welcome, 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 welcome to this webinar. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. It looks like the light is just too much. Okay, thank you for joining. Hope you can see me well. You can hear me. Yes. Okay, so today we are talking about navigating towards living a healthy lifestyle. And I'm sure majority of us are here to learn about the mystery behind living healthy. I know it looks unreal and unachievable. It looks abstract. Like, can I ever be healthy? That kind of a question. But I bring you good news. And the good news is that a life of wellness is achievable. We only need to follow some simple rules, simple basic rules, and we will be on our journey to life of sound health, that can stand the test of time. I promise you that. And today I'll be sharing with us simple rules, simple basic rules we need to follow to constantly be in a state of wellness or just, regain our healthy lifestyle if we are derailing, because it's very easy to derail, especially if you're in this part of the world. There are a whole lot of, foods all around. So it is easy to just slide. But if you want to regain your health, here is the place to do that. So before we start, I would be introducing myself, just some introduction about me. My name is Abimbola Rekoya. You can simply call me Bola if you like. I've been in the health and wellness space since 2017, and I run a smoothie and juice brand called The Smoothieville. It's formerly known as Niger Smoothieville on social media. So if you go on IG and you type The Smoothieville, you would surely be able to reach me there as well. You would surely see us there. You can kindly follow us, you know, follow our brands on social media. I'm a UK certified health coach. And on the other side, I'm a business analyst and a graduate of product management here in Canada. Now, I would just be sharing our table of contents. What exactly do we want to talk about today so that we can, be be familiar with what we want to talk about. Yeah, so this is our table of contents. We're going to be defining healthy lifestyle, state of wellness, unhealthy lifestyle, factors that triggers unhealthy lifestyle, 6 easy steps for a healthy lifestyle. These are all that we're going to be discussing today, and I'm sure you will learn one or two things as we go. Now, what is a healthy lifestyle? Okay, following the World Health Organization's definition, that's WHO, a healthy lifestyle is a way of living that lowers the risk of serious illnesses and promotes physical, mental, spiritual, and social well-being through a balanced diet, regular physical activity, to reduce the risk, to reduce the rise in NCDs, that's non-communicable diseases, around humans. Now, 3 things jumps at me while, I'm trying to look at this. 3 things jumps at me. What are the things that jumps at me? The fact that healthy lifestyle is all about lowering the risk of serious illnesses that can lead to early death. Yeah. Promoting mental, spiritual, and social well-being, which is also part of a healthy lifestyle. And it includes the intake of balanced diet, and performing regular physical activities to reduce the rise in non-communicable diseases and other poor health outcomes. These are what, you know, WHO describe as healthy lifestyle. So I would want us to keep this at the back of our hand, or at the back of our hearts, like we usually say. It lowers the risk of serious illnesses when we say, I am living a healthy lifestyle. It means I am creating a distance between myself and serious illnesses. I am promoting mental, spiritual, and social well-being. And the only way I could do this is by balancing my diet and performing regular physical exercise. Now, let's talk about state of wellness. What does it mean to say this person is in a state of wellness? There are similarities between being in a state of wellness and a healthy lifestyle, having a healthy lifestyle, but there's a thin line between them. So I'm going to be quoting what National Institute of Health in Canada usually actually say about a state of wellness. It says a state of wellness is when an individual is in a position of a holistic combination of physical, mental, and spiritual well-being, fueling the body, engaging the mind, and nurturing the spirit. These are all what it means to be in a state of wellness. It's a holistic combination. It's a combo, fueling the body, engaging the mind, nurturing the spirit. Again, three things, jumps at me here. The fact that it talks about physical, mental, and spiritual well-being. It's a combination. It's holistic. It talks about fueling the body with necessary nutrients, engaging the mind, and nurturing the spirit. And when we look at this, we would want to ask ourselves, what does it mean to engage the mind? Engaging the mind talks about meditation and, positive thinking, positive mindset, positive thinking. And this helps in noticing our thoughts and emotions. It allows us to, when we meditate, we are actually noticing our thoughts, our emotions. We are observing our triggers. It makes us to know exactly or observe what actually makes us to think negatively. Why am I going in this line of thought every time? And makes us to know what makes us afraid all of a sudden. That's meditation. And it has been proven scientifically to reduce post-traumatic stress disorders, headaches, high blood pressure, because you are evaluating yourself. You're trying to check yourself and see what really makes you think the way you think. And you are going all out to put in effort to stop the bad ones, the negative thoughts, and improve on the positive thoughts. And that also includes positive thinking because it boosts mood, helps your mood to be high, it relieves stress, it improves immunity, Also building social connectedness, helps us to think positively. It makes our physical and mental well-being to be alive. It helps in engaging the mind because you're actually building social capital. You're learning how to show gratitude, you're grooming your communication skills, you're asking for help, you're building your social connectedness. And I usually say that they're all intertwined because building social connectedness is also going out of your house. You don't want to sit down at home and just be all indoors. That can affect your mood. You just want your mood to be alive always, and engaging the mind by doing some workouts, going out of your house, walking in your neighborhood. I usually say you don't need to see anybody or know anybody before you walk in your neighborhood. Just go out. By doing that, you are engaging your physical body, you're training your physical body, and you're also engaging your mind. You're making your mind to be alive to positive things. And nurturing your spirit, knowing your identity, believing in yourself, holding what you believe in. That's all what nurturing your spirit is all about. And so let's now go into the depth. What does it mean to live an unhealthy lifestyle? Let's talk about that. Yeah. What does it mean to say, oh, this person is living an unhealthy lifestyle? Now, when we look at WHO's definition, WHO says an unhealthy lifestyle means living a life of sedentary habits associated with non-communicable diseases, including obesity, cardiovascular diseases, musculoskeletal disorders, depression, and cancers. You see, this is WHO. They're saying these are the things that we see when we say this person is living an unhealthy lifestyle. You live in a sedentary habit. You're not eating well. You're not eating a balanced diet. You're not exercising well. According to WHO, it says the behavioral factors associated with an unhealthy lifestyle includes the consumption of a diet with inadequate fruits and vegetables, tobacco smoking, physical inactivities. In other words, WHO says the factors that is associated with unhealthy lifestyle is a consumption of diet with inadequate fruits and vegetables, tobacco smoking, physical inactivities. Now you may ask me, why should I eat fruits and vegetables in required quantities? Why should it be half of my plate? I do not like this. I do not like fruits and vegetables. Why should I? Aside all what we all know, I'll tell you some reasons why. Number one, because they are low in calories. Yes, they are so low in calories, and this makes us feel full on time. So it helps you to cut the carbs and other foods that are high in calories. Other thing is that it contains fiber that helps in digestion and it helps in maintaining good health. Healthy weight. You have a healthy weight. Also, what it does is that it contains vitamins and minerals like folate, vitamin C, that helps the body for its daily function. Another reason, most importantly, that I would say is that they are medicinal in nature because they contain phytochemicals, biologically active substances that protect us from diseases. So you see, most of the time, we do not say our foods as medicine. If we eat our foods as medicine, I think we'll be conscious of what we are eating. Because these foods are actually phytochemicals. They are active substances that helps to protect us from diseases. That is their major function. In fact, that is the main reason we eat food. Because if the food is not adding value, then we are just eating junks, you see. So if we have it at the back of our mind that foods are what we eat to protect us from diseases and illnesses, then we will know that fruits and vegetables are the foods that contains all these phytochemicals, that can help our body and protect us from diseases. Now, let's talk about the triggers of unhealthy lifestyle. What triggers unhealthy lifestyle? Okay, now, what are the unhealthy lifestyle choices that we make that triggers non-communicable diseases? Now, our eating habits, our physical inactivity, our inadequate sleeping, smoking, experiencing stress, not practicing mindful eating. These are the things, that triggers NCDs or unhealthy lifestyle. Let's look at eating habits. Some of us eat too much. We eat both breakfast, lunch, and dinner all together. Like, you're like, I've not eaten since morning. And since I have not eaten since morning, I am eating right now at about 6 p.m. I just have to combine my morning, my afternoon, my night food all together and eat. Oh my God, that's a bad eating habit. Another thing is that we eat too much. We eat too much fat, sugar, and salt. I mean, our taste bud is so used to a particular, you know, level of salt, which is too high. High sodium intake. That's what it is. It's so high that if anything is less than that, oh my God, there will be issues. So, no, I can't eat this food. Sometimes it's sugar. If it is not sweet to a particular level, no, this food is not sweet enough. This food is not delicious enough. It's not good enough. Oh, this person does not know how to cook. I'm sorry about that. You know. But then it is because we are not seeing our foods as, medicine. If we see our foods as medicine, we will complain less about the taste of the food because it's not actually about the taste. It's about what the food will do on the inside. Some of us we are addicted to food. Hey, we love binge eating. If it is not like food is like life, like food is everything. We are excited at the sight of food. Like, hey, there is food. Ah, that is what makes me happy. Food makes us excessively happy. Oh my God. That's a no, that's not good enough. We are damaging our body. That's exactly what we are doing. We are doing so much harm to our body, more than necessary. Some of us eat saturated oils, burnt oils that we have and used. We have used it to cook so many things, fry so many things. We say, this oil, I have to use it again. That's what we are doing. What we are doing is we are including hydrogen into that oil, and the oil is as useless as anything. In fact, that oil is actually causing more harm to us. It's actually causing more harm to us because it is increasing the amount of bad cholesterol in the body when we use burnt or used oils. Some of us eat too little. Some of us say, I only eat biscuit crackers from morning till about around evening. That's what I eat. I don't eat any other thing. I'm not the eating type. Some of us eat too little. I like bread and butter. That's what I like eating. Aside bread and butter, I don't like any other food. I don't like food like that. It's just bread and butter. So I ate bread and butter this morning. I'm good. Tomorrow I'll eat the bread and butter. Oh, bread and butter. Some of us are addicted to some kind of food. Unfortunately, they are unhealthy foods. Some of us fried chicken. That chicken must be fried. That's how I enjoy it. I can eat it morning, afternoon, night. Hi. Oh my God. Some of us, you say we eat fruit, we just eat little fruits. Or some will say, oh, it's only fruit, oh, I only eat fruit morning, afternoon, night. You're not eating a balanced diet. That's what it means. Some of us eat late in the night. And you know what? Immediately after eating, we go and sleep. You're not doing well. We are not doing well. We are not doing well. If we do that continuously, we are continuously saving energy. Energy that we are supposed to use, we are continuously saving it inside of us. And at a point in time, the pancreas, all these organs, once they save, they keep saving, and they get tired. They're like, oh, I'm tired though. Hey, bros, Alpha, I know if you do this thing anymore. I can't do this. I'm tired of piling this up. If you cannot use it, I don't know I'm tired. That is what happens. And that's why we keep having, the issues of uh, metabolic diseases like diabetes, high blood pressure, and all that. It is usually because of our eating lifestyle. Inadequate intake of fruits and vegetables. I think I've talked about that. We don't drink enough water. We're supposed to drink about 8 cups of water a day, which is around 2 liters, but some of us don't. Some of us just drink 2 cups of water. Some of us 1 cup of water and say we have. It is because we don't see our foods as medicine. We need to start doing that. Physical inactivities. Some of us are not getting enough exercise. We don't move our body, and when we don't do that, that results into accumulation of adipose tissues, like I talked about. Accumulation of adipose tissues, when that happens, What causes the accumulation? Unused energy. Unused energy becomes fat. Yes. And once it becomes fat, you are not doing physical activity to dissipate those energy. Metabolic conditions like glucose intolerance comes in, heart failures, coronary heart disease. Oh, there are all many. It is basically because we do not exercise regularly. You see, these are the main reason. In 2016, more than 1.9 billion adults aged 18 years and older were said to be overweight. And out of these numbers, 650 million adults were obese. So you can see, I don't know what the amount will be by now. Some of us, we do not sleep well. We have erratic sleeping patterns. We don't sleep well. Hi. Oh my God. Recent studies have shown that there is an inverse relationship between sleep and obesity. So if you are not sleeping well, you are calling forth for obesity. That's it. If you are not sleeping well, you are saying there should be increase in glucose intolerance. You are increasing your glucose levels because we are not sleeping well. Smoking is also part of it, misusing substances, drugs and all that, experiencing stress. Some of us are stressing ourselves so much. We can't control. You see, it becomes something that happens again and again and again and again. What causes this? Lack of focus, constant worrying, negative emotions. We talked about positive thinking, engaging the mind the other time. This is it. Negative emotions. Every time negative emotions, you ooze out negative emotions. You lack focus. You lack energy. Why? Because you're not moving your body. You're not going out. You are just indoors. You see, these are the reasons for all these things. And also not practicing mindful eating, which is the last one. Do you know that it takes approximately 20 minutes for the brain to send a signal, to the stomach lining that, hey, you're full when you're eating. But because most of the time we don't practice mindful eating, we don't ask ourselves, okay, so what did I eat yesterday? What am I eating today? Have I eaten fruit at all? Have I eaten fruit at all today? What did I eat in the morning? What am I eating now? We just eat what we have or what we can see. And so because that happens, and sometimes we eat in a rush, we are just eating. So when we are full, we don't even know. But actually, the brain had sent signals to the receptors in the stomach lining that, hey, you're full, you should not eat anymore. But most of the time, we miss it. These are the reasons for all these things. Sometimes it's also not practiced, especially people who want to lose weight. We don't practice intermittent fasting. We eat morning, afternoon, night. We say we are eating breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Says who? As an adult, you do not have any business eating 3 times in a day. You don't. You don't. You don't have business doing that. So when you practice intermittent fasting, you are alternating your meals. You are alternating your meals. If you want to know more about that, you can contact me on this. We have a program on intermittent fasting if you want to lose weight. We have a program on this. So you can contact me on this so that we can talk more on a program that, fits you, or that we can recommend a program that would align with your weight loss journey. You see, that is exactly what we do and what causes unhealthy lifestyle in most cases. So how do we maintain a healthy lifestyle? Number one, we need to practice healthy nutrition. So that's the other side of what we've talked about. We need to practice healthy nutrition. We need to eat foods rich in fruits and vegetables. We need to eat foods that we need to balance our foods with seeds, nuts, carbs, all those cashew nuts, pumpkin seeds, nuts. We need to know how to eat this food. We need to eat balanced food. at least half of your plate should be filled with fruits and vegetables. Half of your plate. A quarter with carbohydrate, that's about 45 to 60 grams, which is equivalent to 1 cup. 1 cup of carbohydrate, 1 cup of protein, fat, and oil. And a half of your plate must be rich in fruits and vegetables. That is balanced diet. And you see, it's not because we don't it's not because we are punishing ourselves or this means I can't do this. It is because we are used to the other lifestyle that we live. We're used to that lifestyle, and we don't understand that depending on our age, our metabolism gradually reduces depending on our age. As we age, as we, increase in age, our metabolism reduces. So we need to eat foods that would make our metabolic activeness to be high. The rate at which we digest food, the rate at which the organs in us exert energy. As it is exerting energy, we should be dissipating that energy. That energy should be leaving us. But most of the time, we keep this energy inside of us. And this causes a lot of issues. We've talked about all the NCDs that this creates. So half of your plate should be filled with fruits and vegetables. Include protein in your food. Oats, eggs, fish, meat, nuts, melon seeds, leafy grains. We should include all this in our food. Let us eat eggs. There is nothing saying we should not eat egg. In fact, egg is the only food that contains a complete biological value. It means that it contains all the 9 essential amino acids needed by the body. Eggs is the only eggs, or let me say egg. Egg is the only food that contains all the 9 essential amino acids that the body needs. So all other protein are incomplete. Also for carbohydrates, rice, beans, corn, potatoes, millet. For people who are struggling with diabetes or something, or glucose intolerance, then glycemic index is part of what they need to watch out for. Glycemic index is just, it measures the effect of foods on our blood glucose. Also fat and oil. We have several types of oils: olive oil, canola oils, peanut oil. Let's eat all this oil in required quantity. Why? Because their calories are much more. They have more calories. So if you are taking oils like nothing, you are actually adding more calories to yourself. Especially if you are consuming these oils and you're not exerting it. You're not exerting the energy that they create, the calories that they create. So please, let's eat required quantity of fat and oil. You can see them in mackerel, walnuts, sunflower oil, and all that. Trans fat. I would need to mention trans fat, because most of our foods are actually, some of our foods are actually trans fat foods, and we don't know. We don't know about it. Trans fats are unsaturated fatty acids that have been exposed to hydrogenation and has no known benefit other than increasing the bad cholesterol in the body. I have talked about this, you see, because everyone knows that, or some people who are in the food industry, they know that trans fat, this is what it is. You are less likely to see a product where they will write trans fat, contains trans fat or trans fat, something. You might not see it. But actually, they are in our foods. They are in our processed foods, cookies, potato chips, butter, margarine, hot dogs. Yes, trans fat is there. Yeah. And so, you see, just minimize it. Minimize the trans fat you eat. Minimize it. Hmm? Take lower the intake of sugar-dense food, salt-dense food. Lower it. Limit the intake of saturated fat-based food. I think I've talked about that. Let's take macro elements and trace elements as well. Yes, they are needed in the body. Also, antioxidants. Antioxidant. Let me explain what antioxidant is. Okay, let me explain this way. Now, as we eat, there are some things called free radicals. Free radicals are oxygen molecules that are unstable in our body. Why? Because it contains uneven number of electrons in their outer orbit. And so what they do is that they go all about in our body to steal electrons from complete molecules. And when this happens, it causes inflammation. And then we start saying, oh, this place is aching me. Oh, my tummy is aching me. Oh, this place is aching me. My leg is aching me. Without knowing any cause of it. These are what this free radical does. Now, what does antioxidant does? This is how they come in. They donate free electrons to these free radicals. Free molecules, they donate it. But yeah, take. Don't cause any problems here. They give them these molecules to make them complete. And once that is done, we're good. We are okay. We are fine. And that's why we need to eat foods rich in antioxidants. We need to eat foods rich in antioxidants. Where do you get this food? In your vitamin A, your tomatoes, your onions, your kale, your selenium, your strawberries. Yes, they contain antioxidants, and we need to eat lots and lots of them as well. Also, we need to maintain a normal body weight. We can use BMI weight or BMI weight calculator to measure it. Although it's a quick indicator of health status, it's just to measure our weight and all that. You can also use waist circumference as well, to check your weight as well. Also, we need to drink water. I think I've talked about that, drinking water. We need to practice intermittent fasting. I've talked about that, and I also say that if you need help, you can contact me. You can contact me on the Smoothie View, or I will drop my number if you want that. We can design a meal plan for you that aligns with your goals. Adequate sleep. I think I've talked about this. You see, sleep affects our endocrine, metabolic, and neurological function. We cannot do without sleeping. Sleep is a critical determinant of our well-being. If you lack sleep, you're joking with glucose intolerance, increased insulin resistance, all these things. That is what we are joking. We're joking with lifestyle diseases. As an adult, including the elderly, we need to sleep 7 to 8 hours in a day. 7 to 8 hours in a day. 7 to 8 hours in a day. So we just need to sleep. It's a critical determinant of our well-being. And the sleeping and waking cycle is controlled by the circadian rhythm. The circadian rhythm controls how you wake up and how you sleep. So for example, sometimes some of us wake up around 3 a.m. and it's consistent. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, that's when you wake up. And most of the time when you wake up like that, you find it difficult to sleep. It is actually the circadian rhythm. Your body has gotten used to that cycle. So you would have to break that cycle, or is either you break that cycle or you just make sure you continue the sleep later on. If you can't, you can take a nap during the day. Do not joke with your sleeping pattern. It is highly, highly important, because as we are sleeping, so many things are happening in our bodies. The body is, putting things in place. So many things are getting into shape. Things are getting into place as we sleep. Also, let's move to engaging in daily exercise. Some of us don't exercise regularly. Oh my God, we need it. We need to exercise regularly. That is how the energy, the food energy, this energy, that's how they can leave our body. If we don't, we are storing energy that is not needed by the body. Once the energy that the body needs has been stored, the excess energy, if we don't store it, if we don't exert it, if we don't dissipate this energy, if we don't find a way of removing this energy, we are playing with a whole lot of lifestyle diseases. And so low cardio respiratory fitness was the number one cause of preventable deaths from all-cause mortality among 40,842 men and women. So there was a research that took place with 40,842 men and women. I think it was a survey, and they realized that low cardiorespiratory fitness is number one cause of preventable death among these people. And why is it like that? Is it because there is metabolism and thermoregulation in our body? Maybe I should explain it like that. Our metabolism decreases with age, right? And there's something called thermoregulation in our body. This is the combination of energy that oozes out in our tissue as we are consuming food and digestion is taking place. Some energy is being released, you see. And then this energy, as our food is being broken down by these organs, tissue, everything, the tissue is assimilating, the cells are assimilating this food, it's being broken down, and the cell is assimilating the nutrients in the food, and then the waste is passed to the other organs of the body to take care of. Now, the energy or the calories or the fats, that comes out of this food needs to be removed. And physical activities makes up for 20 to 30% of this total energy expenditure. You just have to dissipate this energy. If you don't, you're storing excess adipose tissue, long and short of it. And so because of that, as an adult, we need to engage in moderate intensity exercise for 150 minutes in a week. That's roughly 21 point something minutes per week, or let's say average of 30 minutes. So you need to walk per day. If you can't walk, do some exercise, you can walk for 2 miles, dance, tennis, gardening, lawn mowing, find yourself doing all these things, biking, swimming. The kind of exercise that we do to maintain a healthy lifestyle. We need to just engage in daily exercise, 30 minutes per day. And let's move to the next thing. Now, managing stress. How can we manage stress? You see, there are two types of stress. We have the positive stress and the negative stress. The positive stress is the one that, okay, I have some assignments to deliver tomorrow or next tomorrow, and you're like, I have to be on my toes, I have to do this, I have to do that. That's positive stress. But negative stress is the stress that happens consistently. There is this consistent breathing, consistent heart nudging, consistent fright, consistent negative energy, consistent negative emotions. That is negative stress. And as humans, we just need to determine the source of stress in our body and respond to them. We need to determine them and respond. And part of the ways to respond is finding a hobby, that you can turn to life habits. What do you like doing? What do you like doing and you can do it so well? What do you like doing that gives you passion, that interests you, that gives you delight when you do that? You're happy, yay, when you do it. You need to find a hobby. When you find that hobby, it brings positive thoughts, positive thoughts to you. It builds your confidence. It makes you to be alive. It brings this agile part of you, brings this positive energy. So you need to find a hobby and turn it into life habits. It could be reading, it could be skipping, it could be walking, it could be talking to people, it could be encouraging people, anything that it could be, whatever gives you joy, turn it into life habits. You can ask for help as well. If you need help in this, you can. Another thing is practicing belly breathing exercise. That relieves stress and improve lung efficiency. And how do you practice belly breathing? You take a deep, slow breath. You count to 4. You count from 1 to 7 while holding your breath. And you breathe out completely by counting 1 to 8 while pursing your lips. And you can do this 3 to 6 times. Maybe we should try it. See, let's try. Inhale, count to 4. From 1 to 7 while holding your breath. Now breathe out completely while pursing your lips. Again, inhale, count to 4. Hold it for 7. And breathe out completely while 7 lips. Again, count from 1 to 7 while holding your breath. Pulse your lips and breathe out. Okay. Hold it. Hold it. And push your lips out. Completely. Yeah. So you can do this over and over again. You can do it 3 to 6 times in a day. It helps to improve the lung efficiency and also relieve stress. Yeah, mindfulness. Mindfulness is a form of meditation where you just observe. We say, we listen, we don't judge. So this one, we observe and we're not judging, but we are conscious of our actions. We need to observe and evaluate our actions. This is where intermittent fasting comes in again, because it's a simple form of minding how we eat and how we eat and when we eat, how we eat, why we eat, when we eat. It's a form of mindfulness because it makes you to meditate. Like, why am I eating fruits and vegetables? Then comes to your mind, oh, it's because I want to be healthy. Why am I eating in the afternoon? Why didn't I eat in the morning? Oh, because I want my organs to be in a state of rest. I want to dissipate the energy. Oh, why am I performing exercise for 30 minutes? Oh, it's because I want to dissipate the energy and to live a lifestyle of health. You keep asking yourself, because it's not the norm. Keep asking yourself, why do I do this? And then it comes to you back that I'm doing this because I want to remain healthy. So what does it do? It reduces binge eating. It doesn't make you to be unnecessary exercise by the sight of food. You don't think about food always. Food is not your succor or your source of consolation. No. Food is to help your body to be well. You see, intermittent fasting promotes weight loss as well. Because by the time you eat that, amount of food, you do it again and again and again and again. Over time, your body gets used to it, and then before you know it, all those energy will start they will be released, and you are your normal self. And people start wondering, oh, why are you are now slim, you are now fit, and you're like, oh, I've been doing some things. Now, if you are not doing anything and you are losing weight, you need to check. You need to do some checkup. If you are not doing anything and you are losing weight, you need to do some checkup. You need to do some checkup. It also promotes a sense of general wellness. It helps to reduce BP and heart rate as well. Yes, high blood pressure and heart rate. When you practice intermittent fasting, it does that. It promotes restorative health. Restorative sleep. You sleep well. You sleep well. You sleep well because you have evaluated yourself, and you are now mindful of what you do. You are mindful of your activities. You are mindful of what you eat. You are mindful of your general well-being. You are mindful of everything. Your health becomes priority to you, you see. So this is why this is very, very important, intermittent fasting. Again, if you want to engage in intermittent fasting and you don't know how to go about it, you can contact me on the Smoothie View on our page on IG, or you can contact me on abimbolaorex@gmail.com. abimbolaorex@gmail.com. You can spell abimbolaorex@gmail.com as ABIMBOLAREKS@gmail.com. I'll write it in the chat. I'll write it in the chat. Don't worry. It's in the chat. Now, we are wrapping up. Yeah, wrapping up. Yeah, wrapping up. So let's just do some wrap-ups. What are the 5 easy steps for a healthy lifestyle? Get active for at least 30 minutes per day of moderate intensity exercise. Walking for 2 miles, jumping, skipping, riding, anything you can do for 30 minutes. Choose water as a drink, not juice, not soda, water. 8 cups per day, and that's about 2 liters. That's about 2 liters. 8 cups per day. Yes, you can drink water while fasting. Yes, you can. Eat more fruits and vegetables. Half of your plate must be filled with fruits and vegetables. Half of your plate must be filled with fruits and vegetables. Eat eggs. Eggs has a complete biological value, complete amino acids. Eat fewer snacks and look for healthy alternatives. So you like eating biscuit, eat nuts, eat coconut, eat cashew nut, eat granola, not homemade granola. You can make your granola at home. Just go on YouTube and click on, there are several videos on that. Make your granola at home and eat that. Eat your granola. It's quite healthier, you see. So these are the things that we need to do to be healthy. And how do you adopt this healthy lifestyle? As we come to a close, self-assessment. You need to evaluate yourself. You need to evaluate how you eat, what you eat, your lifestyle. You can't just be eating it, especially when you are approaching your mid-35. You are approaching your mid-30s. Keep evaluating yourself. Keep evaluating yourself and determine that you want to change. If you feel that, there are some things that are not right, it takes a decision. You need to be determined. You need to be focused. You need to be focused and determined. You need to abide by the principles. If you don't abide by the principles, the body will give us another principle to abide with. So we need to abide by the principles and celebrate small wins. Celebrate small wins. You noticed any change? And part of the way to celebrate small wins is having a weighing scale at home. Give yourself a weighing scale. Look at your weight. Check your weight often. Check your weight. So celebrate small wins. If you see that, oh, you've done something and it should correlate with your weight, you can check and celebrate small wins. Embrace the new you. Embrace the new you. And the last one is work with a coach. If you feel that all these are too much, way too much for you, please work with a coach. I'm here for you. My email address is abimbolarx@gmail.com. Abimbolarx spelled as A for apple, B for boy, I for ink, M for mat, B for boy, O for orange, L for liters, A for apple, O for orange, R for rabbit, E for eggs, K for kite, S for seat at gmail.com, abimbolarx@gmail.com. You can send me an email if you want to work with a coach, or just send a message, send us a DM at the Smoothieville on IG. All this is for us to be healthy. It's to be healthy. It's to be healthy. In summary, healthy living requires a balance of responsible and smart health choices, which includes eating right, daily physical activity, promoting emotional and spiritual wellness, ensuring adequate sleep, avoiding harmful drugs, alcohol, tobacco, avoiding all those things, and safeguarding a good work-life balance. And like I said, you can work with a coach if you want all these, healthy habits, weight loss, eating less sugar, working out and all that, healthy body, work with a coach. And thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for staying to this moment. Is there any question? Just let me know. Okay. I sleep for 5 to 6 hours. Is this enough? No, you can't sleep for 5 to 6 hours, please. At least 7 hours. 7 hours. 7 hours. No, don't do 5 to 6 hours. That's too small. That's too small. Please, that's too small. 7 to 8 hours. 7 to 8 hours. 7 to 8 hours. Please. You see, because while we are sleeping, like I said, a lot is going on in us. A lot is being put in place in us. So if we don't sleep well, things might be going off. Things might be going off and we will not know. So please sleep well. Sleep well. Food is life. I know, right? I know food is life, yes. But we just need to eat the required quantity of food, or the recommended quantity of food. Where can I get granola? What do they use granola? What ingredients? I don't understand this question. Okay. What are the composition of granola? What is granola made of? Oh, I see. Oh, it's oats. 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 Granola is made of oats. Yes. Please get it. It's quite delicious. Get it. Go on YouTube and check. You see all the ingredients. Oats. You can use honey, you can add so many nuts, almond, cashew nuts, you can just add them together and make your own granola nuts, and save in a tight container. Yes. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much for coming. I'm so grateful. Yes, there is a form. There's a link that you need to fill. Yes, if you find this educative, if you want us to do more of this, please help us to fill the form. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I think we can take a picture, right? Let's see. Stop sharing. I think those are the questions, right? Do you have any other question? And if you have any other question and I have not answered you, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. Thank you. Okay, I think we can take our pictures right now.